Here's the Marvel Legends Wolverine 5-pack box set. The box is the same size as Alpha Flight and also A-Force, but without the front cover flap. There's no shot of the figures in this set at the back of the box. It's just Wolverine slashing through. Wolverine is printed at the top and at the bottom. Nothing much, just this standard stuff. The character names are printed on one side of the box and is the same thing on the other side except with the alternate heads for those figures that has the alternate heads. Here are the figures in the clamshell. There are some good artwork on the cardboard in tray. There's Callisto, Omega Red and Cyber, but no artwork of Jason Wyngarde. Let's get the figure out. Here are the figures out of the packaging. We have two bigger sized figures, two kind of normal size and the shorter sized Wolverine. Let's check out each of them quickly, starting with Callisto. Callisto comes with a pair of fists, gripping hands and a pair of knives. The knife with the black handle is quite decent looking. And the other one I think is supposed to be some sort of foldable knife, but yeah, of course it's one solid piece. Both the knives can be held firmly in the gripping hands. I lost the wrist cuffs when I was changing the hands, so I'm just gonna have to carry on without that thing. Really can't find it. The appearance of the figure is really quite comic accurate, and the head sculpt and hair sculpt is really good. The hair is kind of bluish with black wash, and yeah, the scar is also painted quite well. But the tear of the shirt on the waist is just paintwork, no sculpt on it. The figure is just a repaint of the Punk Storm. They even have the same necklace. Overall, Callisto is quite a good figure. It's comic accurate and comes with plenty of accessories. Next is the shirtless Wolverine. The figure comes with this fierce looking head, which is the same as the one with the heated claws, an injured face, and a pair of fists. The fists are about as hairy as the figure itself. I like this fierce looking snarling head, and here's the injured head to match the scratches on the body. There's no scratches at the back of the body though. I think the head sculpt and paintwork on the face is quite good. You can really see the bruise at the side of the mouth. And here's the first brown suit Wolverine and the retrowave Wolverine. All three of them have a different shade of brown at the boots and a slightly different shade of mustard brown as well. They have the same body mold, just that this one is painted in skin color. Overall, I don't think anyone is asking for this Wolverine, but it's a welcome addition to the Wolverine collection, having a better ravaged Wolverine. Here's the Jason Wyngarde figure. The figure comes with two heads, Mastermind and Jason Wyngarde. In the comics, Mastermind is usually wearing a brown trench coat or cloak of some sort, but this one, his head just goes on Jason Wyngarde's body. Here's a closer look at the head sculpt. It looks really good. He has some red patch on his eyes, and there is some facial sculpt as well on the cheeks. The Jason Wyngarde head is also very good. Really an excellent sculpt and comic accurate. This white scarf is a separate piece which can be taken off, and this red part over here is textured. The figure has all the standard articulation, except that I don't know whether there's an ab crunch or a mid-torso joint on the inside because you totally can't bend the torso, because it is restricted by this piece of suit. There is a waist swivel though, but you can't crunch it forward or back much. Overall, still a good figure. It's the same exact body mold as these two figures from the Hellfire Club box set. I really wonder if there's any other character that Hasbro can do on this body mold. And here's Cyber. He's the only figure that doesn't have any accessory at all, not even fists. He's really just blue front and back and has a Colossus-like metallic arms. There is a bit of gradient on the blue though. Here is a bit brighter, darker, a bit brighter at the thigh as well, and the bottom part of the legs is also darker blue. So at least it's not too boring, I guess. Just like the other figures, the head sculpt is good with all the sculpted frowns on the forehead and a bit of sculpt on the cheek as well, except for the teeth. For my figure, the white paintwork is painted slightly above the teeth sculpt. Not too obvious from a distance, but close up you can see it quite clearly. And here are some brothers from another mother. Same exact body mold and have the same metallic arm. In the comics, he has always looked big, and I think this body mold is not big enough. But then again, I can't recall any body mold that is bigger than this one, besides the Monster Venom body. And since they are going with this size, I don't know why they couldn't just use the Omega Red body with the shoulder butterfly joints, and instead they use this Colossus body. Overall, a decent figure and a good villain to add on to Wolverine's enemies, but he could have come with at least a pair of alternate hands. Overall, this is quite a decent box set for Wolverine fans. I'd say all the figures here are done really well and comes with a decent amount of accessories except for Cyber. The only thing that can make it even better is that if you're able to get this at a sale price. For a review of Omega Red, do check out this video over here.